All right, so yeah, I was talking about Yahweh rules a liar. I'm saying that motherfucker. That might have been who they were talking about in the Bible as far as end times and the damn, what do they call him in there? Fuck, not the Antichrist. I don't think. Um, well, anyways, damn. Well, that motherfucker, yeah, he's on some. His lies are, epic proportion. And never talked about shape-shifting, but still was able to really did a ton of damage. And I don't think it was just like he just popped up out of the blue and was like, bam! I think they've been setting this shit up for a minute. And he just stepped in to do what he could do better than everybody else, and that was lie to the masses through his demon teeth. And anyway, so I don't know, man. I mean, it's talking about insanity. I don't know if that motherfucker was my own mom, y'all. I don't know what happened to my mom. I have no fucking clue. Yeah, she blinks too much. Yeah, when I told her I didn't want to talk to her ever again, she faked like she was crying. And, or she was crying, but no tears. It said some weird ass shit. I mean, my mom was like straight edge and very normal. I'll bring something else up too. It said some weird ass shit to me. Said, do you want to taste? Do you want to lick the tears or some shit like that? Some fucking. And another time, when I saw that she was blinking too much, I was like, man, that shit might not mean nothing. Like, I might just have it mixed up, cause that's my own mom. And I was listening to some rap music, and the dude's talking about it's Kal-El, Angel of Justice, General Patton. Yeah, he was in his new life. He was rapping. He was saying, "Demons dancing around me while I'm cutting N-words' heads off." And she walked in right when I was listening to that, and she had some weird ass laugh going on. So, it just goes. I mean, there's tons of other shit too. And I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that adds to my general level of insanity. Probably more than anything. But first it wasn't even her. I didn't even suspect her at first. It all makes sense if that's what happened. I don't know. But my uncle, man, this motherfucker took me to the Olympics. This motherfucker bought me probably the flyest shoes I ever owned. Alright, or one of the nicest pairs of shoes I ever owned when they didn't have nothing. My mom was driving a Daihatsu. Look that up. Daihatsu Charade. But yeah. And now he just hates me. And then here comes Yahweh Rules saying, oh, they switch out your family, oh, they clone this and that, da 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 da. I don't even know if they really do that shit that much, but they did it to my family. I think they destroyed them spiritually, one or the other. And it just seems like they're fucking robotoids or whatever now. I just can't fathom. I can't understand how you go from loving somebody. I know that I don't know. That's what I'm saying. This shit is just, so you come across somebody like that in your life, brother, sister, ex-wife, baby's mom, whatever. You come across somebody like that in your life, and they're not the same, and you come across all this other shit talking about where's so-and-so and what'd you do with their body, you know what I'm saying? This celebrity is a fucking demon, which a lot of them seem like, so, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that shit does a number on your mind. And who knows what the fuck is really going on, but if a lot of this conspiracy shit does maybe add up to anything, one of the main ones we could look at is with the Beatles, with him getting replaced, Paul McCartney getting replaced with Paul McCartney. I mean, damn, with all the celebrities dying, don't you think that one should have died too, Paul McCartney? Maybe he did. I think he did. I think he's Lane Staley also. But how's that for fucking insanity? And you're hanging out with your buddy having a beer. The new Beatles album comes out. Back then, let's say. And you're on the conspiracy side of shit. And then they're on the side, they don't know nothing about nothing. They're just listening to music, and you bring that shit up on them, and they want to fight. They think you're crazy. I mean, this shit really is a nightmare situation that we're dealing with here. It's, how sane are nightmares? One thing after the fucking other. One lie after the other. But I tell you what, I feel like now, finally some real headway is being made. And I think that's why they destroyed my 3 main channels, my 3 biggest channels. I think they knew. I think these bitches have like a crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? They can see 2 days in the future, a week in the future. It just depends. I don't think they can see exactly, but they see vaguely. You know what I mean? So yeah. So just all this insanity, and then these people that you have coming at you on. Then you have demon. You're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And this was for a while. Thank God for Evil Reflection. I didn't have anybody I could trust that was making YouTube videos that I knew on YouTube. Now, I know Apollo. I know him. But he's not active on YouTube making videos, but he is down with Jesus Christ Plans, and very useful to Jesus Christ, and will, after Michael gets the dragon out of heaven, will lock up the dragon in the pit of flames for 1,000 years. So anyways, so how's all that for sane? I mean, I'm Michael. What the fuck? Yeah, try telling people that. I mean, and everything's just to have us so dumb and to have us so blind, so we can't even see this shit. So, I show somebody something or I tell somebody something and they're just so ashamed of themselves and ashamed of this world. They don't want to hear that shit that they're an archangel. You can miss them with that. they want to go back to their fantasy world where they're not an angel, where they're God. In their own world, in all y'all's own world. Well, not all y'all's, but a lot of people's world. They're infallible, like God. They're the greatest thing in existence, like God. This is how they've dealt with the crushing absence of not having God in their life. They just believe they're God now. That'll take care of that. They don't need God in heaven. So anyways, I'm dealing with a lot of shit here, okay? Got mosquitoes biting the fuck out of me trying to roll this blunt. And try to make a video about insanity. Which is very, 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 very fucking real dealing with all this. And even if what I'm saying is all true, I'm saying it still sounds insane. And to me, y'all are insane. The people who, are calling me insane, they're insane. Because they don't give a fuck if they get hurted and they go with Satan. That shit doesn't matter to them. They're kids, whatever. They're not going to go again. They can't beat Satan. What are they going to do? They're just going to fucking sit there and take that shit. That's what y'all do. That's why we're in this situation. Not y'all, not the people listening, alright? Made it this far. But that's what they do. And so it just adds to it. And if all of us as a people, like we were supposed to, like our ancestors probably did, dealt with this shit, as a community, blah, 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 okay, but it's just, it's me out here and I have about 50 million fucking demonic targets on me because they don't got to put them on anybody else. And that shit, like, I don't know, it just eats me up and it makes me feel, like I've said before, I'm like, y'all are gonna let me handle this shit? I mean, I wish some more, like, holier people would step up and, some people that were, just holier and more pure of spirit than me, would step up and be able to do this. And I'm just like, damn. Like, let me just sit back in the shadows and, you know what I'm saying? But, and tell y'all, about some shit. But I guess I gotta, like I've said before, I gotta be Neo and Morpheus. And I'm not saying that I'm not getting any help or I'm not whatever. I just thought it would be more of a group effort. It's gonna take more of an individual effort, I would say, on anybody who does care. It's not just for me. It should be a shock. It should be a shock to everybody. Like, damn, like, how crazy it is. It's just nobody wants to do anything, and it makes it all the worse. Every person who doesn't want to do anything, it just makes it adds up. But it's gonna get done. This shit will happen. This separation is gonna take place, and there's really nothing anybody can do about it. It's just, how messy is it gonna be? How ugly is it gonna be? Y'all let me, if I gotta do it, this is gonna really be ugly.